Let me ask you something. If sugar raises blood glucose, if high blood glucose damages organs, if diabetes is defined by excess glucose in the blood, then why is removing sugar considered extreme? Today, I'm going to walk you through what actually happens inside your body when you completely eliminate added sugar for just 14 days. Not forever, not for life, just 2 weeks. Let's break this down scientifically. The first changes, your face. The first thing most people notice isn't the scale, it's their face. Less puffiness, sharper features, reduced swelling under the eyes. Here's why. When you eat carbohydrates, your body stores them as glycogen. And for every gram of glycogen, your body binds about 3 to 4 grams of water. That means if your diet is high in sugar and refined carbohydrates, you are constantly holding extra fluid. When you remove sugar, glycogen stores decrease, stored water is released, inflammation begins to fall. Your face looks leaner not because of magic, but because fluid retention drops. That's physiology. Your liver finally gets relief. Your liver is your metabolic processing center. Excess sugar, especially fructose, is converted in the liver into fat. Over time, this contributes to fatty liver, elevated triglycerides, and increased metabolic stress. When sugar intake drops, fat production decreases, liver inflammation reduces, and stored fat may begin to decline. You are not curing disease in 14 days, but you are stopping ongoing damage, and that matters. Fuel switching. Your body runs on 2 primary fuels, glucose and fat. When glucose is abundant, your body burns it first. Fat burning is suppressed. But when sugar is removed, insulin levels begin to decrease. And insulin is the key hormone that determines whether you store fat or burn it. Lower insulin allows stored fat to become accessible. Think about this. Your body stores about 1,500 to 2,000 calories as glycogen, but you may carry tens of thousands of calories as body fat. Running on glucose is like using a small backup battery. Running on fat is like tapping into a massive energy reserve. Within days, your body begins adapting. This is metabolic flexibility. Energy stability and mental clarity. High sugar intake creates a cycle. Spike, crash, craving, repeat. Each spike raises insulin. Each crash triggers hunger and irritability. When sugar is removed, blood glucose stabilizes. Insulin fluctuations decrease. Energy becomes consistent. Brain fog begins to lift. Many people tell me, I didn't realize how unstable I felt until it stopped. The brain thrives on stability. Hormonal reset. Let's go deeper. Insulin. Chronically high sugar means chronically high insulin. High insulin blocks fat burning, promotes fat storage, drives hunger. Reducing sugar lowers insulin demand and improves sensitivity. Leptin. Leptin tells your brain you have enough stored energy, but constant insulin and inflammation disrupt leptin signaling. You eat, but you don't feel satisfied. When inflammation decreases and insulin stabilizes, leptin sensitivity improves. You feel full and it lasts. Cortisol. Blood sugar crashes trigger stress responses. Repeated crashes elevate cortisol. Removing sugar reduces these stress cycles. People report less anxiety, more emotional stability, and better resilience. This isn't psychological, it's hormonal. Cravings and dopamine. Sugar stimulates dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Frequent stimulation creates tolerance. you need more sugar to feel the same effect. When you remove it, dopamine receptors recalibrate. Natural rewards feel stronger. Cravings weaken. Usually within 5 to 7 days, intense cravings decrease dramatically. What happens to your organs? Chronic high glucose affects multiple systems. Eyes, high blood sugar damages small vessels in the retina. Reducing glucose lowers vascular stress. Kidneys, excess sugar increases filtration pressure. Lower sugar reduces metabolic strain. Blood vessels, sugar accelerates glycation, stiffening arteries. Reduced intake slows this process. Nerves, chronic hyperglycemia damages nerve endings. Lower glucose reduces inflammatory pressure. You may not feel these changes immediately, but internally, repair begins. Sleep improves. Many people on high sugar diets experience nighttime awakenings, frequent urination, and restlessness. Stable blood sugar supports deeper, uninterrupted sleep. Within 1 to 2 weeks, sleep often improves significantly. Weight loss, the honest truth. Let's be clear. Week 1, you lose water. Bloating decreases, the scale drops quickly. Week 2 and beyond, appetite stabilizes, fat burning increases, calorie control becomes easier. Fat loss still depends on overall energy balance, but removing sugar makes it much easier to sustain. Skin and inflammation. Sugar accelerates glycation of collagen. This reduces elasticity, promotes wrinkles, and increases inflammatory acne. After 2 weeks, many people notice clearer skin, less redness, and reduced swelling. Lower inflammation improves appearance. The core issue, insulin resistance. Insulin resistance develops when cells stop responding properly to insulin. The pancreas compensates by producing more insulin. Over time, insulin remains elevated. Fat storage increases, metabolism slows down, and the pancreas becomes overworked. Eventually, this may lead towards type 2 diabetes. Reducing sugar lowers insulin demand and improves sensitivity, reduces metabolic strain. You are not curing everything in 14 days, but you are reversing direction, and direction is powerful. The psychological shift. When you eliminate sugar for 14 days, you prove something to yourself. You are not controlled by cravings. Identity changes behavior, and behavior changes health. Final thought. The issue isn't 1 teaspoon of sugar. The issue is chronic overload. Sweetened drinks, refined grains, processed foods, hidden sugars. Removing added sugar is not punishment, it is restoration. 2 weeks, 14 days, enough to let your body remember how it was designed to function. And once you feel the difference, most people don't want to go back.